This is verse 31 of the 12th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus is interacting with the religious leaders because they have accused him of performing miraculous signs, especially casting out a demon in the power of Beelzebub. And of course, that accusation represents not simply a misapprehension of what's going on, but really a determined refusal to recognize the quite evident reality of what's going on, and that invokes from Jesus now this weighty warning that we have here in verse 31. So dia, preposition, takes the accusative here, meaning on account of. This is the demonstrative pronoun, tuto, in the neuter, accusative singular. So on account of this, or because of this. Lego, I say, from Lego, third person or first person singular, present active indicative. I say to you, indirect object. Second person dative plural. So on account of this, I say to you, of course addressing himself now to the religious leaders. Pasa, this is an adjective from pasa, pan. This is the feminine because it goes along with hamartia, so every or all. In this case, it's singular, so every, hamartia, sin, kai, connective, blasphemia, also feminine, of course, blasphemy, so every sin and blasphemy. Aphethesetai, from aphemi, means to forgive. This is the third person singular, future, passive indicative, so every sin and blasphemy will be forgiven. Tois, the direct, or the dative here, plural, forgiven to men. This is a case where aphemi takes the dative, so every sin and blasphemy will be forgiven with respect to men. The dative of reference here, dative plural of tois, anthropos. Hey, this is the article, feminine, nominative singular, but. Postpositive, but the to here is the genitive because it's a little prepositional phrase inserted inside of the principal line. So we have but the of the Spirit would be the idea. So the of the Spirit blasphemy of the Spirit. Same word here, of course, blasphemia. Uk, this is the negation of the same word, aphethesetai, will not be forgiven. Commonly, the understanding of this is a case in which a person, without any sort of deceit or misunderstanding or ambiguity, quite expressly and explicitly recognizes the work of God in Christ and absolutely refuses to bow the knee to it. So this is knowing refusal to bow the knee to the authority of God, and that represents a level of hardness of heart that is never going to be changed, is intractable, and thus such a sin is not to be forgiven, will not be forgiven in time or in eternity. It's like a red flag when you encounter a person engaging in that kind of behavior. It's a highly sobering situation. May be rare, but nevertheless the warning is there for purposes of instructing us in the way in which God works in this world.